Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I have a special repair. I have a vintage Palm M515 that the battery is just completely shot on. Now, I actually own two of these, and as you can see here, this one is fully functional. So I thought I would share with you the process that I went through to replace the battery on these devices. Now, as you all know, the Palm series of devices were out for many, many years, and they were really good for what they did at the time. You could come in here and you have an address book, you have a clock, a date book, you could do basically spreadsheets, you could even sync your email to this device, reply to the emails, and then resync the device later to send those emails out. Now, this device doesn't have Bluetooth, it doesn't have Wi-Fi, it has some of the most basic things possible. I do have some toy apps on here that I like to play with from time to time, and some games. So I got this one working by just simply replacing the battery. We're going to try to do the same to this today. Now, I picked up this battery pack that is generic but fits the Palm devices. I think this was about $10 off of eBay. I did have to source my own sync cables for these devices because neither one of them came with it. We have our battery, which is a 1000 milliamp LiPo battery, and we have two different screwdrivers. Now, this is actually only going to take one of these. I can't quite remember which one, but it looks like I might have gotten it right on the first try. And while this is a closed battery system, meaning you can't just hot swap batteries on the go, it's not terribly difficult to do a repair on something like this, as long as there's been no water intrusion. But I know for a fact that this device will function fully if plugged in. So one thing I do see that's a little concerning, and this will be hard to show up on camera, but there is some corrosion on that screw. Probably not a big deal though. Highly doubt it got into the device itself. There were many iterations of Palms back in the day. I had several of them back in the day, and I actually have a Palm now that is capable of getting online if you could sign up for any of the online services. Ooh, this is another indication the battery might be bad. I did nothing to try to open this case, and yet it's already just popped open, so that's telling me something right there. One of these devices I picked up at a yard sale somewhere, and the other one I bought off of eBay, hoping that it would come with a charger. There's our blank SD card there. And for those of you interested, believe it or not, the Palm Pilots will still sync with Windows 10 and even Windows 11. I'm running Windows 11 on my main machine now. Now you can see here, this is the normal thickness of a battery. And you can already tell that this battery is definitely a little overinflated. It just means all the chemicals are breaking down inside the battery and it's time to change it out. Now, to give you a little backstory here, this device was brand new in March of 2002. It's running 16 megabytes of RAM, 4 megabytes of flash. The display is 160 by 160 with 65,000 colors. And it's running Palm OS 4.1, I believe. I'm just gently prying on this to get it out of the back. You could also use a bit of isopropyl alcohol to remove it, but you don't really need to do that. And there's our old battery, and there's the new. This is puffy and will be disposed of properly. Very, very basic. You've got your main board, your display, and your daughter board there. There is a vibrate motor here. Like I said before, you can set an alarm clock, calendar events, just like you can on a smartphone. All we have to do is just put the new battery back in the place of the old one. Fish this around. Just like that. The new battery doesn't really need any glue either. Just kind of wiping down the inside there. And I can already tell it's working. Voila. Now this particular one is missing its stylus, so I can borrow the stylus from the other device. And you had to do this on all the Palms. You had to set up your time zone manually, set your time manually. But, believe it or not, a device from 2002 will still reach 2023 in the calendar. And there you go. You can see there that the battery is charged partially and is taking a charge. Our green indicator here indicates that it is charging. All of our screen buttons seem to be working. And we're good to go. Now, if you guys are interested in taking a better look at any of the 3 Palm devices I have, two of which are this particular model, but I do have another Palm and a Sony Clee device. If you guys are interested in taking a look at those, let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I can do a vintage tech tour. So that I do get the chance to play with these on occasion, and I have one out on my desktop now for when I get bored. I can play some solitaire or bubble burst or something like that. Everything snapped back into place and everything seems to be working. There you are. That's how simple it was to replace a battery on a Palm M515. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it. My name is Bryant. This is Reviews for Nerds. Have a great day.